It's a great feeling. It's something that we've, been dreaming of for a lot of years, and tried to make it a couple times, but couldn't. And so, we're very happy. We're very excited, and we're looking forward to it very much.
Yeah, we're happy to be here. We appreciate the fact that everything came together for us so that we could make this trip down from Germany to Greece, because this is the epicenter of metal, and this is, like Mark said, what we've been dreaming of for many years. I think Warlord has not only an epic quality to it, but a very melodic quality to it. And I think Greek people in general are attuned to melody. For instance, if you listen to just ethnic music, Greek ethnic music, it's very melodic, and I think Warlord kind of fits into that vein. I don't know if that's the correct answer or not.
I think it just sort of speaks to the people as far as the style, the sound. It definitely has an ethnic sound to it. The guitar playing the leads, the melodies, I think, are a big thing. It fits right in. It's definitely not an American sound. We don't sound like, whether it's Bon Jovi or Bruce Springsteen, which are great bands, but I think just the style of the music alone speaks to the people in Greece.
Mark and I have always known that the quality of the Warlord material was, excellent. And we always knew that it needed to be recorded properly and needed to be recorded in a big time setting, with proper production and an excellent engineer and that sort of thing. So, since rising out of the ashes and now with the Holy Empire, we're able to, attain that and bring that big sound so everything can be heard properly. And, we're happy with that. And with the Holy Empire, what we did want to do is revisit a few, I don't want to say old Warlord songs, because I reworked them, Mark reworked them. Thy Kingdom Come, Father, and of course City Walls of Troy, which is a very old Warlord song. We decided to close that chapter. Now we did have a few other songs, new songs, that we could have gone with as well, but it would have lengthened the process, and the CD unfortunately wouldn't be released until after April. So we wanted to close that chapter and get the CD out before we came to Europe.
A lot of the songs on Rising Out of the Ashes were more sort of guitar-based kind of thing, Invaders, Sons of a Dream. Yes, keyboards can enhance, but their guitar, more of that guitar riff. Battle of the Living Dead is more of a guitar-oriented, kind of process. So I just think, from my point of view, I just think of those songs. I don't really think anything's missing. Yes, obviously keyboards can enhance anything, but I think they were a little bit more guitar-based songs, a little edgier, I guess you could say.
I think there are two other things also, is that in 2002, I had been out of the music business for quite a while. I really wasn't listening to much metal, and my impression was that metal fans wanted to hear a guitar-heavy album. Okay, so I withdrew the keyboards, but one thing people don't comment on very much is that they're behind the guitars. There are a lot of high harmony guitars that decorate the songs and kind of soften them up and beautify them, if you will.
Sort of like what a keyboard would do.
Yeah, sort of what a keyboard would do, exactly. So here, when we play them live now, when you hear War in Heaven or Winds of Thor or something like that, you will hear lots of keyboards and choirs and orchestration and things like that. So they live they sound amazing with keyboards. There's no doubt. But I think those are the types of songs from a composition standpoint that can go either way, really.
There's no question of how old we are because obviously we did records, we didn't do records when we were 4, okay? So, 1980s, and so to be able to doing that and to play in front of crowds, like that we have the last 2 shows, and like we're going to play the next 2 shows, it's really hard to ask for anything else. There's a lot of guys right now in our position that are playing in front, or driving around in a van, playing shows in front of 100 people, and eating cheese sandwiches all of it, you know what I mean? So, and it's a real good time in both of our lives to make it happen, as far as, because it takes a lot of time. People don't understand that, all these gigs with Kit and the Greek stuff came up like 5 months ago. And sort of like right on that day, we started playing. We started practicing. We started, going over all the songs. Bill would do practices with, the singers and Paulo, the guitar player, and Angela, the keyboard player, via Skype. So there's so many. This isn't just, hey, you guys want to play tomorrow? There's so much work that went into it, and you have to have the time to do that. And it worked out. It's like it worked out very well. Jack Rucker had the voice. Joachim had the stage presence. Not that Joachim doesn't have the voice, but I'm just saying I'm picking things. And then other people have the intensity or the love, So that might be a better question, how to build a singer, because they're all different. They're all good.
Rick Anderson has the ability for, to understand music theory and knowledge and put together harmonies with me and that sort of thing. So it's like Mark said, each one had their strengths. Now, in our opinion, they all did what we wanted them to do. It's not that they showed up and started singing the melody lines according to the way they wanted to sing them. It's not that they showed up and they understood what the Warlord music was about. We had to convey to them very specifically what we wanted. I had to literally tell every singer pretty much, this is the way the song goes, okay? And some of them understood it better than others, and but we worked it out.
Father, if all I can be is a man, and all I can ask of you, Father, my Father, how can I be in your plan?
It's not like we have some secret, plan or title for the next album or anything like that at this point. But we intend to, and I have always said, as long as there are people out there that want to listen to the music, we're willing to play and we're willing to record. At the beginning of this whole thing, back in August of 2011, I was under the impression that Warlord was completely, dead, was completely unknown and was lost and long forgotten, So, people started to tell me, no, Warlord is still alive and well. And, when you have, like we've had on this little mini tour, so to speak, 18-year-olds walking up and saying, I heard Aliens when I was 16, and from that point on I was hooked, and I love it, we have a lot of young people who listen to songs like Deliver Us, and although those songs are old to us,
They're brand new to them.
They're new to them. For instance, if we came to Greece 10 years ago, okay, or 11 years ago, when it didn't work out with the promoters, those fans would have been 8 years old. They would have been 7 years old. So it worked out really well this time because we have met so many young fans as well, and of course we appreciate all the older fans who have been along
from the beginning.
From the beginning, yeah.
I think part of what we're trying to do here too is when you ask about a new record is take the momentum from all these shows, from the record, from the merchandising, to actually having management people that are actually helping the band instead of me and Bill trying to do everything ourselves, and really build on that. Obviously, we're filming the next couple days for a DVD. We're planning the whole DVD package. We're planning the second edition of the biography. We're trying to build on the momentum. We don't plan on just going home and fading away. There's a lot of work to be done. Obviously, music's part of it, but there's other things too that the fans want to see. The biography, the DVD, because there's a lot of people obviously that aren't going to be able to see the show because we only played 4 shows and they're all in Europe. Nobody in America. So the object is to keep that rolling, come out with that next record, work on playing shows, like big shows and good shows and stuff like that, and just keep it rolling like a business, basically.
And not only that, is make merchandise available, because for a long time there were so many bootlegs.
That's all there was.
and things that were being sold for, ridiculous prices. And we don't want that. We want to make everything available to everyone for a reasonable price.
As I lay my head to rest, my grandmother, she said, I have for you a fairy tale of a friend I knew so well.